Hello, my name is Hunter Kostler. Today I will be presenting my final presentation to you. My presentation is focused on the Dark Romantic movement and the Dark Romantic leaders, Edgar Allan Poe and Nathaniel Hawthorne. Dark Romanticism is not only seen as an ideology, but a movement that came to be in the 1840s. The leaders of the Dark Romantic movement pushed the ideas of human fallibility, judgment, self-destruction, and the effects that guilt and sin have on an individual. This is drastically different from what today's society teaches individuals. The main principles of Dark Romanticism have waned over the years and does not have a major impact on society. Only through literature do these principles still exist, as it had a major impact in the study of gloomy ideas, writings, and topics. The need for Dark Romantic principles is much less needed than when Dark Romanticism was in its peak. One of the key points of Dark Romanticism is human fallibility, which shows the fallibility of the human nature and how any one individual, even if considered good, can fall into the caves of evil and darkness. Self-destruction of an individual's condition and those consequences associated with even the most well-intended actions can form a basis for Dark Romantic writings. Melancholia is another main point and puts an importance on ridding your guilt. Holding guilt up inside of an individual will place you into a deep depression, generalized as simply just boredom in one's life. Many experience this, such as Edgar Allan Poe in one of his very famous short stories, The Telltale Heart. Poe decides to finally fess up to the murder of the old man because he could no longer deal with his guilt. The last point of Dark Romanticism is the nature of evil, which is found in everyone, as Dark Romanticism's main focus is on the darkness found in the world. One of the two major leaders we will be talking about today is Hawthorne. A quote from Hawthorne is, "There is something truer and more real than what we can see with the eyes and touch with the finger." This is a quote from Hawthorne's Rappaccini's Daughter, which addresses the ongoing conflict between science and nature and the apparent need to make things perfect. In Hawthorne's Rappaccini's Daughter, it highlights the balance between the good and evil to show the full spectrum of human morality, which is a key part in Dark Romanticism. Another key figure in Dark Romanticism was Edgar Allan Poe. A famous quote from Edgar Allan Poe was, "Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before." This quote shows about how grief and doubt plays a role in overwhelming a person into shutting themselves off from the world, and how one will live in hopelessness. Through The Telltale Heart, Poe discusses the power of guilt and its role in finding oneself, and how no one individual will ever be able to fight away evil. Human fallibility, judgment, self-destruction, and the struggle with guilt and sin are all key principles and beliefs of Dark Romanticism, and are all addressed in Poe and Hawthorne's works, as them both wanted to encourage human fallibility, judgment, and self-destruction with the struggles of guilt and sin and the gloomy society around them. As their writing connects with many and shows how evil travels with one from a young age, and how Dark Romantic writing will continue to fade away as society becomes more demanding. These are the sources that I used to complete this presentation. Thank you for watching, as I hope you will take away the importance of Dark Romanticism and its focuses.